Good afternoon, Zachariah Jackson, BASA News. Well, we out here today in the park, and as we head towards winter, we hate to mention that in Jersey, but we are heading towards winter. A lot of people take on new challenges. Some wait till January 1st to take their New Year's resolution and say, hey, I'm going to start exercising. I'm going to get myself in shape for the spring. A lot of times that don't last. If you go to any gym the first week in January, you probably would be standing waiting to use a machine. But then again, after a while, those things seem to subside. But what is it? I'm here today with Pastor P. Peace. That teaches a class of Zumba exercise. Put a camera, introduce yourself, please.
Hello, my name is Pastor P, and I am a Zumba instructor. Of course, I'm a pastor. Our church is in Newark. We'll get into that later. But I am a Zumba instructor. I've been working out for quite some time now, and I know a lot of Zumba instructors. I'll be going to their classes and stuff like that.
Okay.
So this one particular time, I said, you know what? Why don't you just go ahead and go ahead and be a Zumba instructor? Because I really haven't thought about it. I just was like, just working out and going to different classes and just having a good time. So I said, yeah. Now that I'm retired,
Okay.
it's something to do now. This is something that's a passion because I do this, whether getting paid or not.
Sure.
Because it's a passion, something that I love. I love to stay in shape, I love to be fit, and I love to encourage others. And I always say that it doesn't matter what size you are, movement is the key. Okay, so we know 20% is exercise and 80% is diet. All right, so we know that. So it has to go hand in hand. But I became a Zumba instructor because I wanted to reach a vast amount of people, at
Sure.
at different times of the week, because we have some people that work during the day, then we have some people that don't work during the day and at night. So I said, you know what? Why not? Why not become a Zumba instructor? Why not?
Let me ask you this right here, Pastor P. In church, what the Lord saves, and we go to be saved. We go for fellowship in church. I'm trying to phrase this right here without stepping on anything. How do exercise fit in that? Because that's not a part of the sit-down conversation in church.
Yes, yes.
And things.
Yes. Well, me visiting, different churches, and sometimes, I see preachers that preach the word but get out of wind.
Yes.
And I have even seen preachers that have to sit down to preach. So it's very, very important to exercise because when you preach and when the Spirit hits, you're moving, and if you're not, fit, you have to take the rest when you're preaching.
Sure.
You have to do all of that. And we have to be careful. We really have to be careful, especially when we preach, because we move around and.
But not so much talking about the preachers. I'm talking about more of the members and the people that visit the church. I don't want to put it all on the preacher. You know what I mean? But, But talking about, how do you communicate that? And you're pastor, but you're also first lady.
Yes.
Okay. So how do you communicate that?
To my church?
Yes, and to others also.
Okay, well, first of all, when they see, because I used to be like 150 pounds. Okay, and then they saw a reduction in weight. And sometimes that speaks for itself.
Sure.
And that's what happened. We had some members, they wanted to, but sometimes you don't know where to start, you don't know how to start.
That's right.
So it was me, as they see my weight coming off and me doing certain things, that's what they wanted, because they knew, they know that they was out of shape, or they know just someone wanted to just tone up.
Sure.
So that's how it started for me. Really, it speaks for itself. If people just look at you, they can tell whether you're working out or whatever. And sometimes it just speaks for itself. So that's how my church do come to Zumba. Some, not everybody,
A lot of people.
but a lot of people come because they decided. Watch me. They decided, I think it's better, and they know that it's more healthier. And I always tell them that movement is the key. And even some just say, you know what, I couldn't even walk to the corner.
Wow.
But now I can walk to the corner. That's what some people would say. Now I can walk to the corner. Or I couldn't, move my arms there. I want to do more, and now I can do
Getting
it.
control of their body.
They can get control back to
A
their
lot
body.
of times this is like the first time them getting control.
Yeah, so I always say you start off slow. You start off slow. Don't try to jump from A, or don't try to jump from Z, and don't try to jump from B, you start from A. You start from A. And what you do, you just take a little walk. I'd say even if housework is good, because that's movement. Or I say put some music on, put some
Sure.
music on and, do your housework. Or, or even just go out. If you got stairs in your house, just try walking down the stairs, maybe twice, walk down, walk up and back again. And then that's it. So you start off slow. You start slow. One thing I tell them, if any kind of thing like you're breathing or something's not right, I tell them to stop.
Sure.
Stop. And for the ones that have health conditions, I'll tell them to talk to your doctor.
Sure. Before they start.
Before they start, talk to your doctor.
Well, okay. Explain to us exactly. We know what exercise is. We know what exercise is. Explain to us exactly what is Zumba.
Okay.
And why is the name Zumba? What do that mean?
Okay, Zumba is not from here. It's from the Latin American countries.
Okay.
But they started over there, and it was two. And off the top of my head, I can't think the names, but it was one person. And what happened with him over in Latin America? He used to have tapes and stuff when he do a class. He started out, I think, with aerobics and stuff like that. And he had a set of tapes. And what happened one day, he forgot to bring his tapes to the class. But he had a speaker, and he had so what he did, he just all of a sudden he just started putting with the speaker, the music to the speaker, and everybody, and just started moving, just started moving, and all of a sudden then he started routines, and it caught on everybody, and then his partner that saw it, then they put it, they the one that made it worldwide, because Zumba is worldwide.
Yes.
And so it caught on from there.
So Zumba is actually all exercises.
Yes, Zumba.
Push-ups, sit-ups, everything.
Yes, but they have different types of Zumba.
Okay.
They have Zumba Gold, they have Zumba Tone, they have Zumba for kids. So it's all types of category of Zumba. And what I do is I do the Zumba with the exercise, and I also do strength training.
Okay. And what's your Zumba? What is
Okay. My Zumba consists of the best music, because music gonna make you move anyway.
Sure.
And I try to make, if the music makes me move, I'm sure I can make you move.
Sure.
So I start with the music, and then I put together certain things. I know certain muscles that we have to move.
Sure.
But what I try to do is make it fun. So, if we're doing something like this, you put there and then you sway your hips with it. You make it look, Zumba, you try to make it look easy, but you're still working out.
Now, is Zumba for men also?
Oh, I have men doing Zumba. Yes, I do. You'll be surprised. Yes, men come to my Zumba class. Yes.
They come to Zumba.
Yes, they do.
And now you just mentioned about strength training. What kind of strength training?
Okay, basically what I do is, of course, I do the sit-ups, the leg lifts, and I do the leg lifts, and I do the stretches.
Okay.
And we work on arm muscles. We do weight. I also, we do weights.
Okay.
And to stretch that. And I do it not to muscle bound, but to tone, to do a tone.
Okay.
Do a tone, muscle tone.
Is there any vitamins that you take or whatever?
Well, everybody know on Facebook, they follow me. They know I'm a Herbalife freak. So I don't do the vitamins. What I do is I do the aloe vera, I do the teas, herbal teas, and I do protein shakes, and I just try to eat healthy. Now, there's some cheat days, because you cannot deny, and I tell people this, because people don't know, you cannot deny yourself.
Right, that's right.
You can't, because if you do, then you're going to crave something, and you're going to get it, and you're just gonna start eating,
So you don't believe in a massive diet type thing, right?
No, I believe that don't try to deprive yourself.
Yeah, right.
Like if you got a craving for something, I mean, don't do it all the time, but every once in a while. Because I like ice cream. I like ice cream. Ice cream in my freezer right now. So I like ice cream, but I don't eat ice cream every day.
So when you do eat ice cream, I know when I eat ice cream, I just eat the whole thing out. I just eat. I never was one that could have like 2 scoops. I eat
Really?
Like
So you gotta go for the gusto.
half of the what was it? Like a little half a gallon.
The quart. The half pint.
Yeah,
Or the pint.
Yeah, the pint. I'll finish the whole pint.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll finish it. Now, quart may take me
The quart.
a day, but the pint,
Yeah.
I'll finish that thing. I mean, come on, man. But if he can't, it's gone.
Ooh, that's one of my favorites, too.
That's what I eat.
That's one of my favorites. But what I do know, I don't, I always, just one thing, even coming up, I've always been a portion eater.
Okay.
Now, this is my thing. You might say it's weird, but if you give me a big plate and the food, I can't eat it.
Oh,
I can't eat it. And it's coming up from childhood.
okay.
So I will have to have portions. And I don't eat out of a real big plate.
Mm-hmm.
I eat out of a plate that's medium, but kind of like medium size to small.
Okay.
And I'm a portion eater, so I got to have, check this out. So I got to have the same type of portion for everything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And your mother fixed it like that for you?
When I was younger.
Wow.
So I have to have like the same type of portion.
I didn't learn about this portion thing until, I guess I was like 25 years old. Because my mother didn't do portions.
No.
She did lumps.
Yeah. Yeah.
Had a lump of this and a lump of that.
Now we do portion, but if I want a second, I'll get a second.
Okay.
All right, but I'm a portion eater. That's just something that's already in me.
Okay.
So I'm a portion eater. So when I do the ice cream, very rarely I go overboard, but I get like maybe like two scoops, maybe
Okay.
two, maybe 3
Okay.
scoops, and then I won't eat ice cream for maybe like, because it's still in my freezer.
Mm-hmm.
So I won't eat ice cream until maybe like next month or something.
Wow.
Or 3 or 4 weeks,
Sure.
And also with my snack, because I love cakes, I love cookie.
Mm-hmm.
My cookie, I'm a cookie fanatic.
Well, now, what kind of cookies do you like?
I like cookies with the cream,
I like
and I eat the vanilla wafers. I eat.
Oh, I haven't had one in it.
Oh, and I have graham crackers. I love graham
I
crackers.
didn't even know they still sell graham crackers.
Yeah, they do.
They do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Graham crackers. So, I'll take like 3 or 4, like that. So, and then,
Look for that.
so I'm like a portion eater, but that's something that was already in me. So that really helped me as being a Zumba instructor too.
Okay.
That really helped me a lot.
Do you find that Zumba and exercise, do it help you with stress and things like that if you got something on your
Oh
mind?
boy, yes.
And
Yes, it does. Because let me tell you, it's like an endorphin for me.
Mhm.
Because I can be like a little down, like saying like a little down, like I don't want to do Zumba today. I'm just down. Sometimes you just have a down day.
Right.
Boy, but after I finish Zumba, I'm on cloud 9.
Wow. And how long do your sessions last?
My sessions is 1 hour.
Oh, okay.
1 hour straight Zumba.
So it's 1 hour a day and you don't do it no more?
When I was doing the park, when I was doing it inside, it was 3 days a week. It was Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Okay.
Mondays I was doing straight Zumba. On Wednesdays I was doing the strength training.
Okay.
And then on Friday I always call it a feel good Friday. Because Fridays I always want to add a bonus, something extra.
Sure.
Because it's the end of the week and
Yes,
we made
yes,
it through.
Yes, Lord.
So and we made it through. So I add something special on Fridays.
Right. So now, and also, I guess we didn't mention either that you are an actress also.
Yes.
So you wear many
I'm an
hats.
actress. I also model. I did when I was in my 20s and teens. I was a model.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, yes, I'm acting in a movie.
And the movie's coming out,
Yes, the movie will be out actually October 13th,
which is next Thursday.
which is next Thursday. Coming up, and the name of the movie is Destiny 70 times 7.
And so in your acting and things like that, Zumba has been a great part of it.
It's been a great help because in acting, you have to have discipline.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have discipline and you have to have patience.
Sure.
You have to have patience. So it kind of like helps me because when you're doing Zumba, and after you finish the Zumba, you like relax and you just feel good. Them endorphins just flow.
Just flow.
They
Yes.
just flow and you just feel good
Just feel good.
because you completed, you completed your workout. You feel good. And then when you see the results, that's just the icing on the cake.
Sure.
That's the icing. And I tell people, I said, look, doesn't matter, like, how you start. Okay, say, like, I'm a little heavy now, but guess what? When you work out, you're not working out for your present you. You're working out for your future you.
Yes.
And that's what I always say. It's your future you.
Have you had many people stay the course with you?
Oh, yes. Believe it or not, it's a young man. Actually, that stayed the course with stayed the whole from the time I started to now. And that's Deke. That's Deke. There you go over there. From the time I'm gonna tell you. I mean, he knows all the routines and everything, and he's been with me since day one. I have a few that been with me since day one. Stay the course. Stay the course.
So you recommend this for everybody, this Zumba?
Everybody. No one should be exempt. Even I've seen people do Zumba in wheelchairs. You can do Zumba just about, practically anybody can do Zumba, practically.
So you feel basically that your day, your life, you should include exercise.
Yes. Now, we're not going to be young forever.
Sure.
Right? Our bones get thinner. Our muscles, our bones get brittle if we don't work out, and we get stiff.
Yes.
And that's that's the aging process. If you're not moving,
Sure.
You're gonna get stiff, and you're not gonna be able to do the things that you normally would like to do when you get in your latter years.
Sure. But if you exercise, if you continue,
exercise, you continue to exercise and you continue to move, and your muscles are loosened, and plus when you do your stretches, you get tight, you get firm. I've seen people that had issues with their back, with their limbs, and they take part in Zumba or some sort of exercises, and it just like dissipate.
Yes.
So it's really important. It's really important to move. I said movement is the key. Some type of movement.
Sure.
Every day. I'll walk every day. Some days I don't want to walk, but I get out of bed. I'll make myself get out of bed.
So fight yourself.
And I'll walk. I just walk every single day in the rain.
Wow.
In the snow, not unless it's too bad, snowstorm, but I get myself up because I know this is me. I know once I slack, because you can get a habit of slacking.
That's right.
And it'll turn into a habit, then I don't
Yes.
want to do it no more, and I don't find any pleasure in it no more. And that's not a good thing.
It's a great fight of the mind against the body, and we have to remember that the body many times want to sit down. The mind.
It's the mind.
Yes.
It's all, when you exercise, it's not about the body. When you exercise, it's about the mind.
Freeing that mind.
It's the mind. What are you telling that mind? You tell that mind, I can't do it, then you're not going to do it.
Sure.
So one thing about, Zumba or any form of exercise that you must try to have a positive mind.
That's right.
You can't say, oh man, I can't do it, or I heard people, oh, I'm stiff, I can't work this arm. Well, try. Try.
And just keep on.
And
yourself.
keep on.
Push yourself. Okay, well, what would you, if the people wanted to reach you or to watch you exercise and things, how would they do that?
Okay, well, being that the weather now is, it's going to get cold.
Yeah, do something.
So what I'm going to do, actually, I believe it's start October 25th. I'm going virtual.
Okay, wow.
So you can do Zumba in your own living room.
Right.
So I'm going virtual. So that'll be October 25th, and that'll be 7 p.m. at night. Because I want to give people time
To get home
to do what
and
they have to
do-
do.
yeah,
So that'll
right,
be 7
sure.
p.m. sharp. Now I'm staying sharp because I'm going to start.
At
It's
7
too late.
p.m.
Yes. So
7 to 8.
Yes, 7 to 8. So it's going to be sharp, and it's going to be on Zoom. I'm going to shoot out. Because I shoot out different passwords, different, because people can get on. And,
Sure.
So, and it's a donation now. It's a donation. Why I say donation? Because, like I say, I'll do Zumba for free. But being that we have an outreach, so
Sure.
it helps it helps the outreach, my church outreach. So you know, it's going hand in hand with the outreach. Because I have been doing Zumba for free in the park.
Right, of
You know,
course. We've
free-
seen you
you
on
know,
Facebook.
you seen on
That's where I
Facebook.
reached out to you at, actually.
Yeah, so you said
I didn't know what you were doing. I said, well, you did the pastor.
so yeah, so when you have a passion, you know, when you have a passion,
Yeah, sure.
you'll do it for free. You know, money that's the icing on the cake.
Sure,
you know,
sure.
you know, but I'm doing it. That's why I put donation instead of
Yeah.
and I put donate, which would be a donation because it's contributing to our church outreach.
And which is good, so because we spend money on many things, but we lack to spend money where it's going to add to us in terms of discipline. And one thing about exercise, I always said that if you want to lose anyone, there's two ways of losing. One way is reading, and the other way is exercise.
Yeah, true. True.
Many people buy books, but will they read them? Many people buy exercise equipment, but will they use it?
Oh, exercise equipment. It becomes a extra closet.
That's right. They put the clothes
You
on
put
top. They put the clothes on top. So yeah.
I've done that too.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, in the beginning. Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
now that you've worked that out of you, and you see the benefit of a daily exercise.
Yeah. There's many pluses. You lose weight. It's good for your health. If you have something, people sometimes with high blood pressure, it brings the pressure down. Sometimes you don't have to take any medication.
Yes,
you off the medication.
Yes,
so
yes.
it has many benefits. It really does.
Yes. It attributes a great deal.
What
to
the doctor gonna tell you? He gonna tell you to lose weight. The first thing gonna tell you, if you always eat, first thing gonna tell you is to lose weight. The second thing gonna tell you is try to do some form of exercise.
Some form. Yes. I remember they used to have the nutritionists right there with the doctor who would give you prescription, give you a list of what you need to eat and things like that. I think they got.
Yeah, the dietitian. They'll send you to a dietitian, or they'll tell you what you need to eat. Yeah, that's not happening anymore.
No. I think that the doctor got sued so many times. He said, "Well, listen,
Yeah, doctor,
I'll
I'm
leave that
allergic to that, doc.
Right. I'll leave that up to you, you know." But yes,
Yeah.
part of your health is your business, and you can be in the greatest hospital in the world. If you don't work to help heal yourself, it's not much they can do.
No, it's not.
You know, you got to have that will. And one thing about exercise, it gives you that right there.
It gives you that will, and you want to do more, and then you want to tell people about it. It's like a fire. It's like it ignites. You know, you get excited.
Spirit of exercise.
Yes, it's in the spirit. It's in good faith.
So when you preach to people, you coming with a
I'm
pure
coming.
heart.
I'm coming with
You're
a pure heart, and I'm
yes,
coming
yes.
in.
So you ain't coming over the humps and bumps of your weekend.
Oh, no.
Of your week, you coming from straight
I'm coming
energy.
right from the
yes,
inside out.
Right.
Yes, yes.
And that right there is what exercise and offer. Is there any way they can reach you? Do you have a number or something?
Yes, they can reach me, of course, on my Facebook page, which is Phyllis Ramey. They can reach me there. Also, they can reach me if you just want to call and chat or whatever. My number, I need my number, is 862-755-4692. That's again is 862-755-4692. Or if you want to reach me by email, it's Phyllis_Ramey@mail.com. I'm old school. A lot of people do Gmail. I'm still at mail.
At mail.
So it's Phyllis_@mail.com. That's MAIL, not MALE. MAIL.com.
Okay. Again, this is Zachariah Jackson, BASA News, and I want to say this right here. I've been exercising since March 25th, 1980. And I say this here, it takes a special person to be a trainer, because I'm a good exerciser, but I'm no trainer. So
But I can see you.
Yes, but for me, I can do it, but I can't give it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Certain people are blessed to be able to do it themselves, like
Yeah.
you're doing it, and able to give it out. I
Yes.
can't.
You can't do that.
I tried it. I failed many times.
That's all right.
So,
though.
but I'm saying the Spirit of God touches us in many ways.
Yes.
And from what I've seen over the summer, when I'm watching you on Facebook and everything, because first I didn't know who that was. I said, hey, man. So I kept, looking at the videos every other day. You were someplace else doing the Zumba, and then it came. I said, wait, that's the pastor. I said, okay,
that's the thing.
Yes. All right. So I guess we'll wrap it up and just say cheerio and
Yes,
hey.
and thank you. And remember, movement is the key.
All right.
Get out there.
Get out there.